Good morning, Mega Podlings. Crazy Joe here. I don't think I'm gonna go be live for too long. Maybe a half hour or so. But I did promise the other day that I would go live, and I haven't been able to find the time, and now seemed as good a time as any. So we'll see if anyone pops in here. If not, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be live for that long. Timing is difficult. Timing is very difficult. It's very busy around here these days. My 3-year-old does not want to go to sleep, and that throws everything off, quite frankly. So we are in a stage where our nights are crazy. Our nights are crazy, trying to get her to stay sleeping. So I did say last week, before the weekend, that probably over the long weekend I would try to do a live stream. And I didn't forget that, but every time I looked at my watch, it just didn't seem like it was going to happen. So you do what you can, but we're very, very busy around here. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing a live stream for too long, maybe like a half hour or so. Hey, Joe Massey, how are you? So I don't know if you just joined us, Joe. It looks like you're the only one here. The pointer that is rarely accurate says there's only one. No, it just jumped to 3. It says there's 3 people here. So, hello, 3 people or more, because that is not accurate, as we know. I was saying before you guys joined the chat room, I'm not going to be on for too long, maybe a half hour. That's about it, because I did make a promise before the weekend that I would try to do a live stream, and I did not fulfill that promise. I meant over the weekend, and I did not fulfill that promise because we have a child who doesn't want to sleep, and it's mass hysteria and craziness around here. So how's everyone tonight? I couldn't even stop in Rick's live stream. Rick had a live stream going, and I intended to just pop in the comments and see how that was going, and I couldn't do it because it was time to try to wrangle the 3-year-old. Yes, Hereditary came out on Blu-ray today. I did not like it. Hey, Greg, welcome. Cracky. One of these days I got to do a video and tell the Cracky story. I don't know. Should I tell the Cracky story here? That should probably be its own video. But Hereditary, man, I hated it. I don't know if you saw it, but my good friend Dave Perillo, for those of you who don't know Dave, he's the guy who was in my Disney videos with me. Greg has met Dave because he was in Disney. Oh, yeah, you know what, Craig? I thought of you when I put this shirt on this morning. I thought of you when I put that shirt on. But yeah, no, I told Dave all about Hereditary when I saw it, and I'm like, hey, man, this movie is terrible. And he said, oh, that sounds horrible. I told him all about it. He said it sounded terrible. I get a call from him the other day. He watched it, and he's like, I didn't take your advice. I watched Hereditary. And he hated it every bit as much as I did. So, I don't know. Critics like it. It did really well with the critics, but I really hated that movie. So, but don't listen to me. Check it out for yourself. Make up your own mind. I mean, to each their own. It did have a bit of a Rosemary's Baby vibe to it, but not nearly as well done. And there were things about the marketing, how the movie was promoted, that just annoyed the crap out of me. So who else is here? Yeah, MoviePass is pretty much dead. I got my money's worth though. I paid for the full year. It was like $80 for the full year, and I really used the crap out of it, so I can't complain. I got my money, but I signed up for the AMC service, and the AMC service is not bad. I saw Searching with John Cho the other night, and my God, that is really a good movie, really well done. Greg, did you and Ryan, did you guys just get a day pass for Dragon Con? Did you only pay for a pass for Saturday? Because I knew you up, and that's getting my low battery notification there. I said I wasn't going to be on long. I was thinking like a half hour, but that my phone with the low battery may be having other thoughts. Will I be picking up Won't You Be My Neighbor? Wow, funny you should mention it. I kind of sort of did a video on that I haven't released because the video did not end in the way I thought it was going to. Friday you walked around for free. What? How'd you pull that off? Tell me your secrets. I went to buy Won't You Be My Neighbor on Blu-ray today at Walmart, and I shot the whole thing because I was trying to get the InstaWatch. Walmart did not carry the Blu-ray. So my video kind of ended with me being shocked finding out there was no Blu-ray at Walmart. Wow, that is weird. No badge checks on Friday. That is strange. Oh man, I was so jealous of you guys. I wanted to be there so bad. You have no idea. You have no idea. I was really, really just going out of my skull that I wasn't there. So I'm halfway there. I got my badges for next year. Now the next step is trying to book the elusive hotel room, which the hotel I'm looking at hasn't opened up the block yet. Okay, so anyway, Joe Massey, the blah, nobody is carrying the Blu-ray for Won't You Be My Neighbor. It's insane. Target did not have it. Walmart did not have it. Best Buy didn't have it. A lot of them had the DVD only. So then I started asking myself, well, is this movie, I usually get Blu-ray, as Rick always says, Blu-ray snob. I don't know that I call myself a Blu-ray snob like he is, but I usually get the high def, the Blu-ray. And I started asking myself, well, maybe Won't You Be My Neighbor is a documentary using footage from a 50-year-old television series. And Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was not shot in high def. So maybe the Blu-ray is not necessary for Won't You Be My Neighbor, because we're looking at 50-year-old footage. I ended up picking up the DVD, but I was incredibly disappointed. Even if you go to Amazon or Walmart.com, or any place you look for the Blu-ray, every website has the Blu-ray listed as completely sold out. No stores got it in stock. It's very, very strange. I don't know what Universal was doing with that release. So I kind of felt like when I couldn't get the Blu-ray, like the wind kind of came out of my sails, and I was just like, I was shooting the whole thing, and I never shot really a conclusion because things went in such a bizarre left turn. I may have to release that footage, but I don't know how. You saw someone get it on Instagram. Yeah, well, I have one on order from Walmart.com that hadn't arrived yet. Yes, the DVD came out today, but nobody got it on Blu-ray. Websites list the Blu-ray for sale, but they all say out of stock. Now, granted, a documentary film is not exactly a major release. It's not Infinity War. It's not Solo, a Star Wars story. It's a documentary, which is not as big a release. However, that movie was one of the most talked about films of the year. It's got Oscar buzz surrounding it. I really thought the movie would have been treated a little bit better than what it got. Like, I can't believe that they didn't make the Blu-ray readily available. I thought that was really odd, but there it is. So I do have a Blu-ray coming. I do have one on the way, but it hasn't arrived yet. Now, the reason I was trying to buy another one, this is a long, convoluted story, is because the Blu-ray does not come with a digital copy, and I wanted to go to Walmart and take advantage of the InstaWatch. You know, you scan your receipt and you get the digital copy, because I was annoyed that I wasn't getting a physical and a digital copy bundled together. Like, I'm like, why are you... Everyone does that. Everyone puts the code in there, and it's Universal Pictures. You know, Universal, like, they're putting out the Jurassic Park movies coming out in a couple weeks. That's going to have a digital code and the movie. So I'm like, why didn't you do it for Won't You Be My Neighbor? And it just annoyed me. It felt very, very greedy. Like, well, it's like, so you want us to buy them separately? You want us to buy the physical and the digital? I mean, some people, I guess, would just pick and choose. I kind of want both because I'm a Mr. Rogers fanatic. So I'm like, all right, I want them both. I want the digital and the physical. So when I saw it didn't come with a code, I thought, well, let me go down to Walmart and I'll get the InstaWatch, and then I can return the one that's coming in the mail when that arrives. I could just return that to the store, and I'll have a physical copy and a digital. But it didn't work out the way I planned, so I don't know. I'll have to put that video together. It just it would have been up today, but when we got to the end, I was like, I don't know where to go with this now. So who else is here? We've heard from Joe and Greg. I see there's more than one person there. Is anyone else watching? I don't know. If I'm out of it, and if you missed the beginning of this video, it's this is not a planned live stream. This is spur of the moment, because can't make plans in this house. You can't make plans. The child will not sleep. She will not sleep. It's terrible. I remember I used to put her to bed. She went to bed. Not anymore. She gets out of bed. Should have never taken her out of a crib. The crib was so much easier. So, Greg, did you guys get together with Cinema Sickness? I mean, he posted that you guys were having a big get-together at Epcot yesterday, but then when his video posted, none of you were in it. And I'll tell you, I was ready to be really, really jealous of you guys. I'm like, my God, these guys go from Dragon Con to Epcot within 24 hours. That's the life I want to live. Epcot is my favorite Disney park. I don't blame you. Dragon Con will indeed wipe you out. So I gave him your magnet, by the way. He has The Adventures by George magnet. I told him, I said, now listen, make Greg happy. Put that on your fridge and take a picture of it and post it on his Facebook page. But I did not see him do that. So I don't think he posted a picture on your Facebook page, but I can assure you he does have the magnet. I gave it to him when we did his last live stream that I attended. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, boy. I'm probably going to cut this off pretty soon. I intended to go longer. I've been on for 13 minutes. I intended to go longer, but I did not check my battery first. And the battery is running low. Oh, what is the movie? By the way, Greg, I may have asked you this when I saw you down about a month ago, but have you ever seen the movie Free Enterprise? Nathan Barnett. I will look it up. Nathan Barnett. I'm not familiar with that. But have you ever seen Free Enterprise with William Shatner? Because if you haven't, that is a movie that is right up your alley. Neutral. I will check this out. I will absolutely check that out. Hang on a second. Oh, you have seen it. Okay. I got an autographed poster hanging in my hall upstairs. It's autographed by the director, by William Shatner, and by Phil Lamar. And that's a movie. I love that movie. I watched it. The first time I watched that movie, I felt like I was watching my life on film. Like, I was like, oh my God, someone has been following me and wrote a movie about, because the one character reminds me of me, and the other character reminds me of my friend Dave, and I'm like, this is Dave and I. This is like someone followed us on a Saturday afternoon and's like, what are these two doing? Let me write this down. They're out there at Toys R Us now? Okay, they're getting lunch? Now they're shopping for DVDs? Free Enterprise caused the split between Shatner and Nimoy? I don't think so, because that was over 20 years ago. It came out in 98. I think the movie that caused the rift with Shatner and Nimoy was one of Shatner's documentaries, like he did Chaos on the Bridge, and he did. Oh, I think it was one, The Captains. He did one called The Captains, where he interviewed all the actors that played captains. Now, I think that was the one that something happened with him and Nimoy. Or I think he shot footage of Nimoy at a convention without Nimoy's permission. Yeah, yeah. I think it was the captain. If it wasn't the captains, it was one of the more recent ones. I read. I don't know if you heard. Shatner has a book coming out, a new biography. This guy writes a biography like every couple of years. It's insane, and I read them all. So, but I was reading some excerpts. Apparently, it gets into how upset he is about the falling out with Nimoy. I felt bad for the guy. That's horrible. I saw that 1,701 subs. That is amazing. And I'm getting the low battery again. I am at 10%. I'm either going to wrap this soon or it's just going to stop. And if it just stops, you will know why the battery died. I got to get more subs. Or maybe I don't want more subs. I don't know. I'm really on the fence on... Excuse me, I'm flicking away a message I got there on the phone. I'm on the fence about how many... I don't know if I want this channel to get too big. Not that it's going to, because there's only so many people who are going to sit and watch me talk about movies. I'm not that interesting. I don't go cool places. I'm not like Adam the Woo, traveling to cool places in all over the country. I just sit here and I talk about movies. That's pretty much all I do. And there's obviously some people who are going to enjoy that, but it's not thrilling. I don't think that's going to ever be a huge channel. But I get a little nervous about getting too big, because that's when the really, I don't know, they say ignore the trolls, and I can ignore the trolls myself, but it's, I worry about the wife and the kids. I don't want them dealing with that kind of stuff. So, like, I never want what happened to Carpetbagger. Like, I don't want to introduce that kind of nonsense to the wife and kids. So, sometimes I think smaller is better, for me at least. Oh my God, I got an item on eBay right now that there's just like a bidding war going on for it. This is insane. I keep getting the notifications up here. All right, look, I gotta wrap this because my battery's gonna die. I gotta have another live chat soon. Thanks for stopping by. It's good talking to you, Greg. I wish we could hang out more often, but that whole Philadelphia, Florida thing does not make hanging out a handy thing. But yeah, true story. I put this shirt on this morning, and I was thinking about, I was shooting a video today that like I said, the one about Won't You Be My Neighbor. I was shooting a video today, and I was thinking about jokingly saying, hey, look, I'm wearing my other Adventures by George shirt. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Google Hangout. That's a good idea. We should yeah, I'm down for that. I am down for that. But I'm going to wrap this tonight because... Oh, real quick before I go. This made me laugh. It really made me laugh. Carpetbagger's doing a live stream from Dragon Con the other day. Greg, I didn't see you on camera when this happened. So like, I don't think you were... I mean, obviously you were there, but I don't know where you were standing because I didn't I didn't see. Maybe were you there? I gotta look at the video again. But he's and I've met Carpetbagger. I interviewed him. He was a guest on my podcast, but he doesn't really know me that well. If anything, I'm the most minor of minor acquaintances to him. But he's doing his live stream, and I just see Ryan next to him. And Ryan's kind of looking the other way. He's not really paying attention to what Carpetbagger's doing. And I just write, tell Ryan keep wearing those pajamas. So again, Ryan's like not looking at the screen. He's doing his own thing, facing the other way. And Jacob looks at the screen and reading it, and he goes, keep wearing those pajamas? And I just see Ryan go, Joe! It really made me laugh. I thought that was so funny. He whipped her as soon as Carpetbagger said those words. His head whipped around. I enjoyed that. So, but hey, I will be there next year. I will be joining you on the festivities next year. So, until next time, I'm going to stop this before the battery dies. Keep wearing those pajamas.